So in this one, we're going to create a couple patterns, mesh and carbon. And beyond that, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to create .pat files, which allow us to store our patterns in custom palettes or custom sets for us to either load into Photoshop or actually make a part of the pattern selection. And I'm going to show you how to do both. One would be sort of like, obviously I'm just showing you this for right now, okay? One would be, all right, so I've got some patterns in here that I've loaded in. All right, now these are options that I've loaded in, basically by coming in here and loaded these patterns. Well, what I'd also like to do is show you how to get these so they show up in here as well. That way they can just be a part of your Photoshop and you don't have to load. Although either way is good. You know, not having a lot of selection in the Photoshop is good, especially when you can manage your loading all the time from you know, basically coming in here and loading patterns. You know, if I wanted to delete this, I can go ahead and delete this, and I would be able to maintain all of my patterns through loading. Okay, that way I don't have to sit here and dig through my program files and all that good stuff. Anyway, regardless, I'm going to show you how to do it. So that's that. Now, obviously, you know where the video files are. The source files are going to be in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create one pat file of the carbon and the fiber, or of the mesh and the carbon fiber, and put it in here. And I'm also going to you know, include the original files that I'm working on here so you can use them. Okay, so to start this off, let's go ahead and create our two documents. That way we can just jump back and forth. So this first one's going to be 50 by 50 in pixels, all right, 72 resolution. I am going to end up using this for the web, so this is a good resolution for the web. Go ahead and hit OK. I'm also going to save this, and I'm going to call this mesh sample. Okay, I'm going to create another document here at 100 by 100 pixels, 72 res. Hit OK, and I'm going to go ahead and save this as carbon sample. Alright, now one thing to keep in mind here, I've already done all of the math on setting up our grids and all that good stuff, okay? So I do have some setup grids that I'm going to show you how to use to make life easier as we go to create the patterns. That way, you know, you can have a repeating pattern make a little more sense. And basically what I've done is I've done the division, of course, for setting up, you know, our dots here that are going to end up being, you know, our mesh pattern in the long run. So as our mesh sample here, what I'd like to do is go ahead and fill this with a white color. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to choose a color in here. I'm going to say FC, 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 hit OK. I'm just going to fill the background as that. And from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to View, New Guide. All right, and we've got about 8 guides that we need to implement here. So for vertical, to start, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place one at 12 pixels. Come up to View, New Guide. I'm going to place another one at, let's see, 25 pixels. I'm going to set another one up vertically at 38 pixels. Okay, so now we need to set the guides up horizontally. So this first one's going to be 9 pixels. Second one's going to be, what is it? What was it? 17. Yeah. All right, so we're going to set up another guide here horizontally at 25 pixels. Horizontal. 33 pixels, and one last one horizontally. I'm going to put this at 41 pixels. Alright, so what's the best way for us to go ahead and fill out our mesh pattern? Well, very simple. Alright, we're going to come up here, we're going to grab our marquee tool, or our elliptical marquee tool. Come up here, select fixed size. Set your width and height at 14 pixels here.